Hey paparazzi, it's Monday and time for sneak peeks. The items that I am about to show you will be available tomorrow during new release time, and we are back from an incredible time in the Dominican Republic. We just returned from the incentive trip, which means we had an amazing opportunity to spend time with consultants chatting on the beach. We did a service project at Niños de Cristo, the orphanage that we are involved with. So it was incredible, and we hope to have many of you there wherever we go, right? It's a surprise still, wherever we go next year. But I wanted to show you the items that are headed your way. But first, let's start with my outfit. I'm wearing an Argyle sweater, so you can see it's based in brown, navy going down each side, and then you see that white crisscross, right? That print specifically running down each side of the sweater, that style is called Argyle. Buttons all the way up to the front, has a layer underneath with the collar, right? Kind of prep girl, school girl, right? You got a little bit of like just a different feel, very trendy for this season. Have on dark pants, right? So I wanted to pull the navy with just a dark wash jean. Then I have on slides, has a little bit of fur at the top, suede material. Also, you see a lot of this style of shoe this season. And then I am wearing a lot of gold cachet. So the 18 karat gold plated over stainless steel, and I love it. So simplistic jewelry that I feel like could be worn obviously in a totally different style. I could switch this necklace and almost make it musings, but that's what I love about cachet. All right, so the items that I am showing you will hit your back office of the shop tomorrow, and they are flippin' darling. So let's get started with this one. You're gonna see this is a black based necklace. Look at the black acrylic beads. One of my favorite things is you're also going to see some that have a bit of that swirl in it. So they almost start to look like a transparent gray. And then we've got just these few peekaboos of brown. So all neutrals. I love the size. Definitely statement as far as size. But you can mix and match between different palettes underneath, meaning because it's got the brown and because it's got the black and because it's got a little bit of that gray, really you can put almost any color underneath this, meaning shirt, jacket, dress, whatever, and it's gonna match. So that's a really fun one. This is a beautiful earring. So this is going to be a stone. It's going to be a combination of both the turquoise stone, and then if you look at that red, I love that. So, so pretty. Now I want you to see, look at how these stones move. You see how they're on, just like they're actually going to move across the top of that. I love that. And one of my favorite things is actually, this is almost like a door knocker. So this is actually going to swing on a hinge. Super unique. That red stone starts to look almost like a terrazzo stone. Absolutely beautiful. Really pretty on. A good way to mix colors. Now this one feels to me like this is a cachet chameleon. What does that mean? This feels like the style of cachet, but this is part of our $8 lineup, and you are gonna die when you see it. Look how amazing this piece is. Incredible price, gorgeous necklace. Obviously I could mix it with some of the cachet style pieces, right? So pretty. Look how it's looks like a double link. It is a choker, so it's going to have a longer extension chain. This one I feel like could easily have other necklaces layered below it. Obviously you'd want to place this one at the top, or you could keep one at a choker length and then add a little bit into the extension chain and layer them. But this one is incredible. I love this bracelet. So this is going to be a four-piece stack. You're going to see a lot of different materials. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got the shell coming back here, right? And then we've got the larger shell, okay? So those colors are going to be so pretty together. And then we've got different transparencies of acrylic. So one that's got a little bit of a swirl, one that's going to be more transparent, meaning just like you can see all the way through it. Look at this. This one is absolutely gorgeous. You're going to see that crystal with the overlay. So look at all those prismatic colors tying the whole thing together. And then this one on the bottom, all stretch, all so pretty, absolutely gorgeous. This is a really fun necklace. This is going to be a dainty cluster. So it's going to sit up a little bit higher, has the charms hanging down. So you're going to see the star. Look at that really cute heart right there. Is that not so pretty? We've got the wing. We've got the little boot, like so cute. Dainty and delicate. And I also love that this is going to be a natural stone. So you're going to see that really light pink rose quartz. So pretty. Ways to pair it with a lot of other items. You got that, we call this old gold. So you're going to see the detail there. But You could take this a teeny bit Santa Fe. You could make it a little bit sunsetty. There's even a way to make this a little bit Malibu. Notice the twist chain. Absolutely beautiful. Now this is a really fun earring. This is going to be as if it's a flower and it's going to be hanging down. Some are going to see it a little more artistic as just like molten metal. So you could, depending on the vibe that you're pairing it with. Black gem right there in the center. So, so pretty. But I feel like it starts to look like a hothouse flower in ways. Absolutely gorgeous. Now this one is going to be from our Valentine's Day collection. So cute. Okay, you can see right there, we've got the white hearts on the sides. Look at that cute little bow. I love that it is a raised up texture. So actually that pattern is coming up off of the cuff. This easily could be worn all year, obviously. Lots of amazing things in the Valentine's category, so make sure you go check it out. Obviously, you may only check new releases on a Monday, or maybe you only check it on a Friday, or maybe as a customer, you look and watch lives and then you go and check our shop to see what is available. Make sure that you're constantly going to look because there are new items all the time, Monday through Friday. This one is a beautiful one. You're going to see right here that this is a cluster, more of a Parisian style. So if you notice, we've got the lock, okay? And then we've got, look at that cute little poodle. Like, are you kidding me? That's so cute. We've got a heart. Look at this sphere at the top. So, so pretty. Okay, we also have the Eiffel Tower right there, and we've got a key. Like, how cute is this? So that is a really fun one. Longer length, obviously, if you want to double wrap it around your neck, you could pull it up tighter, which I think is really pretty. Different colors of rhinestones, so if you wanted to pair it with, like, maybe something iridescent, or you wanted to pair it with something that's peach or a little bit light pink, you get away with it because you've got those different tones inside there. This one is absolutely gorgeous. I feel like this is one that could be paired with so many accessories. This is a brass hoop, okay? If you notice, look at that hammered texture. You're going to see a little bit of the edge of like the hammering itself, almost like a little bit spotted. I love that, okay, because you're going to see the depth of the brass, meaning there's some that has a little bit of black to it, a little bit of brown. It's a deep tone of brass. Lightweight, obviously bigger circle, but not too big. I love the width as well. I feel like as it tapers, it gets a little bit larger at the bottom. It's going to sit right against the chin, and that tapering looks so pretty. So these items will be available tomorrow during new release time. I hope you have an incredible evening. Most importantly, I hope you know you're loved.